We're smoking.
So supposedly there's rodent activity in this house. The crazy thing is, this guy called us about a year ago, had it set up, and then he canceled the appointment. So he's calling us back a year later. So you're having some, is it in the attic or?
Some companies, and they ate our money, they didn't really do a good job, and then we ended up doing the work ourselves. Now, again, we hear noises in the walls. Just a few nights ago,
Okay.
it came out, the mouse.
Okay.
It was a mouse, tiny one.
Okay.
And it went this way. So where we hear the noises is here.
Right here. Okay.
This is where we hear kids, so I want to prevent this as much as I can. I don't want to hear anymore. I'm tired of hearing the scratchy noises at night.
Yeah.
It's giving me a panic attack now.
I got you. That's why you called us. That's why you called us. That's what we're here for. All right, so you could see right there, we were frustrated with the other pest controller. They didn't do anything. They probably watched our videos and said, you know what, we can do this ourselves. We need to figure out where the entry points are. They did that, it stopped for a while, and now they're back. So a year later, they're calling us back to figure this out once and for all. I think I have some ideas. When I do these walkthroughs, I get a lot of clues. And one of the clues was they hired a contractor and he wasn't that good. There was a lot of mistakes. So that tells me right there that there could be a plumbing issue that's impacting this house. Now, how they're getting into the house, that's a whole nother thing that I'm gonna try to discover later. But right now, I gotta figure out where the breaches are. And once I identify that, we're gonna place an attack inside the house. Okay, so to give you guys a perspective, here is the kitchen, the laundry, and that new addition. I see an old vent there, an old vent there, and then a new vent right here, which is 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the smoke machine, introducing smoke to each of these vents. Now, me and Vic, we have a bet today, 150, whoever finds the hole. So he's on a hunt, I'm on the hunt right now, and the competition starts right now. Ooh, I found something right off the bat. Check this out. Our Vic's heading over here.
Jimmy, you owe me the 150. Look, I'm not gonna tell you until we do the smoke test, but it's like around this side.
Ooh, so you own this side of the house.
Yeah,
I can't go over
this side of the house, you take that side.
Guys, I wanted that 150. You know that 150? I love massages, especially with a hard day's worth of work, a good Thai massage, and that 150 would give me a 90-minute massage today.
We're smoking.
We're getting smoke out of this vent. Monsieur Croisset. We're going to have to check in the attic on this direction.
Yeah.
There's no droppings here.
And that's the part that Willie from the top.
Yeah. You can see how they're battling it with all the glue bores, the traps. It's not working. Why? It's because they haven't gotten to the source of the problem. We're gonna have to crawl all the way back down to that kitchen area. Let's do that now.
Many minutes later.
All right, Vic is suited up. He's ready to hit that attic. This is gonna be interesting what we find on that side. Stay tuned.
It's gonna be a tight space. Let's do it. You can see the smoke right here.
What?
Lo escucho.
Oh. He said he heard you. He's calling. He went through further.
Okay, I found it. Wait.
He said he found it. Wait.
There's too much smoke. Wait.
So it's not.
No, because I don't see the other piece. Well, you guys, I haven't found no droppings, but it still indicates me. See this little fingerprint? It still tells me that they are wrapped in here.
Yeah, so Victor found that 3-inch pipe. It's not terminated all the way out through the roof. Watch. Check it out. So we're not identifying any activity, but that vent is definitely inviting any sewer rats later on. As you can see, the attic is completely clean. We're not seeing any droppings. So we're gonna focus on the crawl space right now, re-interject the smoke, but I'm gonna check that fireplace out, see if there's any droppings whatsoever inside the fireplace, because they could be coming up through the chimney, down, and then into the house. So that's closed most of the time, right?
We never use it, though. Never touch it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any droppings. And this is closed. All right, now it's time to investigate the crawl space. All right, so we're gonna inject smoke here. We've got the hose pointing towards the sewer line, towards the house.
You see right there?
Oh, yeah.
Look at all the smoke. But actually no, it's not. Let me see. It's coming from back there.
It is?
Yeah.
No signs of any droppings yet. Attic and the crawl space. All right, what we're gonna have to do now is get underneath this crawl space and crawl all the way over here to the kitchen and that laundry. It's gonna be a long, long crawl. You can see a trap here has been deployed. Victor's heading this way. Hey Vic, let's crawl towards the laundry and the kitchen.
Okay.
We'll inspect from there. Is there activity?
Not really.
What?
I do see footprints in the top of the pipes though. In here, it's kept off. They have it in the kitchen, maybe through there. That space right there. The wall ends right here, so I'm gonna have to crawl all the way back to that side, and then so I can have visibility behind this one.
All right, so you can see we did an extensive crawl in this entire attic. There's not a lot of activity, which is good for them. However, 1 to 2 rats can cause a significant amount of damage. And look at the amount of holes that we've already found from this plumbing and this back area here with the AC line set, as well as a crawl space. But we are doing the smoke test, and as Vic was doing the crawl underneath the house, this is what we found. So now Vic has got to crawl all the way to the back to this portion of the add-on above the master bedroom, because there's definitely another breach. And I'll show you that in just a minute. I don't know what that is, but you can see there's no activity going in because of the spider webs. I think I'm gonna give Vic the 150. He definitely needs the massage today. He's crawling, doing a lot of work today, man. Great job, Vic.
5 minutes later.
All right, we'll meet you back there, Vic.
Yep.
Good job.
Vic. It might be if there's dropping, like you said, you have to remove some insulation.
There. Jimmy, I think you should really run a camera through that 3-inch vent.
Oh, that's a good idea, Vic.
Because remember that smell?
Okay, so you get down, get some water, and me and Enrique will head up there with the camera, okay? Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Because when we came in here and did the sniff check, we could smell a little bit of aroma, so it's going to be interesting. There might be a dead rat inside that line that we're going to have to investigate. As you guys saw, we had a lot of 1.5 inch, 2 inch, but this 3-inch right here, if you watch our videos, you'll see so often where plumbers or roofers will not terminate it all the way through. They'll go ahead and put a metal exhaust vent over it, thinking that that's going to solve the ventilation issue. It's a big mistake for sewer rats. Something's going on here. It's going to be interesting to see what we find. So we're going to run the camera, see if we see any droppings, dead animals, tracks, things of that sort. All right, so we're gonna run the camera. We see this so often where they don't terminate it all the way up, and this right here just invites sewer rats right into your home. Apologize for the, it's so bright out, you guys. Oh, there's some cockroaches, look at that. We're chasing cockroaches. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and inspect this flat part along this gutter ridge right here. Because I see a lot of debris there, and that's a clue. Check this out. I believe this goes right into the attic. If we see white insulation, then we know we're in the attic. Here we go. I think we found something. Check it out. Look at that. That right there, my friend. Look at all the debris. Look at all the nesting. Look at all of the nesting right there. Yep, look at all the droppings right there. Food source. Look at that. Woohoo! Well, we sure accomplished a lot by the initial inspection. We found a lot of holes from the sewer pipe to the outside. I'm gonna go over what I find, see if they want to go with me on the second phase, and I'll keep you guys posted. Right here. See, that's your flat roof above your front door?
Oh.
Look at that.
Under the wall.
My hallway.
So you guys have a lot of openings from the plumbing to the outside that need to be sealed up. So I'm gonna put a couple different options for you guys, and to seal everything up, repair all the plumbing, anything that's exposed, like this stuff, they'll chew through here, and I don't want that to happen with you guys. So we'll have to kind of work together to store it all in some metal containers for now. If we can control the food source, we're gonna be good. So it looks like they have a mice issue, not a rat issue. It was really cute because the kids, as I was explaining everything to the mom and the dad, they were putting stickers on my arms. So I must be a star today.
A few moments later.
Yeah, guys, so more of a mouse issue here than a rat. That's why we're not seeing a lot of rat. They're very, very lucky though. Very, very lucky. Oh, another sticker! Another sticker! Look! With all of these open pipes, that they didn't have a sewer rat issue. So that's what we've confined it to, is a mouse issue. If they remove all of that food source, any mice that's left, that rat vac is gonna be the ultimate trap, so stay tuned.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, so I just got back. You can see Enrique and them. They got the pipe straight out here. We'll cut that. Put a lot of flashing and O-Henry there. And then over here, we covered all of this. Went ahead and used a gym cap. Remember when Victor was in there, all they did is they cut it, so this was wide open to the attic. So now this is completely sealed. Chimney cover now is on. Victor's underneath the house, getting all those pipes capped off. Challenge now is gonna be the trapping. So we've got to set up the rat vac, cameras underneath. Hopefully we'll get these mice out of the house. I'm just very, very worried about the food source inside the home. I'm just hoping they can follow through with that. All right, so Victor is getting the traps set up. We're gonna set this underneath the crawl space, and then we have one up in the attic, and then we're gonna get ready with the rat vac for the kitchen. When there's an invasion with rodents, it's either roof rat, sewer rat, or mice. 3. And this time of year, when the temperature drops, rodents are invading properties because of the food source and the shelter. You can see Victor getting the crawl space access door set for concrete. So you can see how important it is to protect your home from invasion of any type of rodents, whether it's the roof rat, the sewer rat, or mice. You've got to be able to seal every square inch of your structure. If not, it's going to be a losing battle. We can go around and seal all the holes that we found. If we just miss that one, and these mice are around there and used to getting into the structure, they're going to find that new way. So it's important when you're hiring a company to make sure that they're fully thorough with everything. That's why the first investigation is super important. And then second, sometimes we're not perfect. That's why we have the monitoring cameras, because if we don't trap and get these mice out of here, that means that me, Vic, and Enrique need to return and do another round of inspection because we've missed something. All right, we're setting up the twin trap here and a camera. So we'll monitor here. And what's great about our traps, especially with uneven soil, is this platform keeps everything stable and it forces rodents inside that hoodie there. I like using these traps here to stabilize the cameras because this is probably one of the weakest traps that you could ever buy. We did a very, very thorough investigation today. I'm confident. We don't like coming back. We don't have time to come back. So we're very, very thorough from the top of the roof to the ground level. Again, the twin traps are perfect. They're stable on insulation. They don't flip over. All right, so we are going to be deploying the rat vac. This is a perfect device for mice, especially because mice are much easier. And they go into the ingress for the peanut butter. They cross that motion sensor, activating the vacuum for 7 seconds, extracting. We're going to test it now. Okay, we are activated. Yeah. All right, well, another home invasion, I think, solved. I'll keep you posted. We're heading to the next one. After monitoring for over 15 days, this home is rodent-free. That's the power of rodent entry diagnostic and sealing everything up from the rooftop to the ground level. This is the best feeling when a family is fully protected from rodent invasion. We'll see you on the next one.